Hey, Wild Heidi, haven't seen you in a while. Okay, actually that's a little bit dark here now. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a bit dark. I'm gonna turn on the light real quick. Let me just pop. Ah, that should be better. Yes, a lot better. I was hoping for the cows to stick around, but they didn't. So, this is what we did last Friday. Or started. I guess it's been an age for me just getting about. That's nice, that's nice. We did this last Friday with 4 little random prompts. First one was Galaxy, hence the background. Then we got Long Forgotten, Spring, and A Lovely Mess. Don't ask me why there's a prompt that said Lovely Mess, but I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really feel too messy. Yes, watercolours. We're going to be working on the foreground today, which I'm thinking because the background colours are blues and purples are going to be yellows. We're going to try to keep it to yellow and orange mostly. A mess can be lovely. Dragon hordes be ones. True. Dragons do hoard a lot of lovely stuff. Ooh, ow. Right, I'm gonna... Okay, so I think... no, not the sketchbook, the spaceship. Either yellow or orange or both. I mean, we do have an outside and an inside, so we could possibly make it yellow and orange. I feel like I should use a slightly bigger brush for this. Just slightly. Boom, big brush. So, how have you been, Heidi? Just going to furrycons and stuff, nothing major. That sounds like a lot of fun. I've not done... I mean, I have done a couple of things. I've not... I've gone out a little bit, I suppose. You could say. Hey, oh, Gordian... Oh, God, no, God, goodness, I can't. Right, Gordian. Hi. Started stand-up, which is new to me, but being career is my thing. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I've met a few artists around here now, just like twice. We were doing a thing called Art in the Park, where we were supposed to go outside, and the first time we did, but it started raining like crazy. We still went through with it, but our paintings were very wet by the end of it. And the second time we just went into a nice little inn. That was very lovely. I've been doing a lot of art. Which kind of makes sense. Right, I don't want to stick to just yellows and oranges, but while I'm at it... To be honest, if the prompt was Long Forgotten, why is the computer still working? I clearly didn't think about that earlier. How can a computer work if it's been long forgotten? To be fair, it's an unspecified amount of time, but if a laptop has been long forgotten, it shouldn't be working anymore. But it is. I'm gonna write it down to super advanced space technology or something. Oh, when you make a landscape and it turns into a Rush hour test from the rain fun times. Oof. it was... I was growing flowers there, the flowers that were in the area, which there was a lot, like, there was a lot of flowers. And it seems like every time I go back there, there's different flowers as well. So that's always very fun. Okay, I'm gonna do a base coat of yellow, but I think I might go with either orange or dark blue stripes, or maybe something green, considering it's also got blue on here. We'll see. We'll see. I was obviously not very careful with the colours when I was doing the background. If I press flowers, I did once. They were roses from a now ex-boyfriend. I still have them. What's the cow status? Non-existent. They've left over the hill. They've come again. Oh no, they're... Oh, hi. They're out of frame. They vanished without a trace. No, they haven't. They're right over there. But you can't see them, like they're off camera. How they always manage to evade us, eh? I don't know, maybe a cow summoning spell works. How could they? Maybe next time. Or maybe, you know, while I'm sitting here, the cows are gonna come over. Well, hopefully not over, like I don't want them in my garden right behind me staring through the window. I don't want that. But you know what I mean. Maybe they'll come a little closer. Hold on, isn't the galaxy a source of light? Oh my goodness. Got sheep and Highland cows near me. They're great, but they scream at night. Well, howl. I do have sheep somewhere near me as well, but like it's not so close that I could see them from the house. They're just sort of down the street. And we also know the farmer who has them. Who owns them. Sheep. We've got some of their wool here too. Mum's been working with it a little bit. Well, not working, well, yes, working with it, but mostly washing it. Comes in with me very loudly. Oh no, please, I don't want it stepping through the door. Could a cow open a door? Like that? I mean, it's locked, I'm assuming. So I'm hoping not. I'm just hoping we're not gonna get any cow visits. They can come a little closer to the fence though. Although I think the bit that's immediately in front of our fence has been like shut off to them, like they can't reach it. Don't feel like jumping up from the fences and cross into other people's lairs. To be fair, we've had cows jumping the fences. Well, not our fence, but the fence that's between two of the fields. We've had a cow recently jump over and go onto the other field to meet the cows there. We got that long tongue and lips that can turn handles. I've seen that. Oh goodness. Great. I feel like it tastes weird. It might just be the water from the canister thingy that we've been using because our water suddenly came up dirty. They were just having a cow meetup, but enough about cows. How are you guys doing? Oh, I'm doing quite okay. I'm doing quite well. I got the next video started for the video for next week started, which is about cows. Can't escape the cow talk. Why did I mix up blue? I have no idea what kind of light the galaxy would be casting on it. can't evade the always there feeling of the cows. Yeah. That's just a thing with me apparently. I was just in a very cow mood today. It's quite amusing. And we can't escape the puns either, can we? Right, let's paint in the pages here. Okay. A cow mood? Oh goodness. Yeah, it does taste a bit odd. Supermarket water is weird. Let's mix up orange and paint in the yarn ball. Whee! Okay, we're not being accurate here, but does accuracy really matter? Who cares about staying inside the lines? Could I have taken a smaller brush? Yes, I could have. Did I? No. Why? I don't know. I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that. I deserve it. Mood. I mean, cows are rather intelligent, aren't they? Although I did dig up like an old picture of the cows that are behind me. 3 black and white cows. Very fun. Okay, I'm trying to make this as colourful as I can without blending into the background. So far, we're doing okay. So we got these wilted flowers, because obviously flowers in space will not survive if they're exposed to space. You know what I mean. I really need to use the obtainium buff a lot more. Like, I've never refilled it. It feels like it's been in there for years. Why did I mix up black? Right, I wanted to... The long forgotten space computer that still somehow works. It hasn't run out of battery. Because someone didn't think about logic. That's someone being me. But who cares about logic in art? It recharges through the energy of the galaxy. There you go. Ah, yes, of course. The galaxy keeps it charged. I mean, could it? If it like has solar panels underneath it or something, or behind it, maybe it could charge itself with the whatever rays are coming off the galaxy, radioactive. It sends insert sci-fi dialogue here into the mainframe of a computer that charges it. Sci-fi. We all love sci-fi. Right, I'm gonna make the pillow green, but a brighter green. Let's go with sap green. Mix that up here. Well, not mix, but you know, that way you can pick your random combination of words. That would have to sound plausible still. Ah, my foot fell asleep. No! Ugh! Foot, wake up. Why do I keep doing this to you? much like they do in the CSI series. I haven't read, watched, seen, heard of. It recharges through the magic power of friendship. Okay, that does sound a little bit far-fetched though. Especially for this scenario, which doesn't really have anyone to have a friendship. Right, I'm gonna put the orange right here on the outside. I feel like that's the best place to put it. Yesterday, when we were watching Star Trek, my parents informed me that Next Generation does in fact have 7 seasons. And we're only on season 2, but Dad thinks we're almost done with season 2. So, 5 and a bit seasons to go for me. I'm becoming a Trekkie. Isn't that fun? I don't think I need to keep that clear. Right. That's a lot of seasons. It is! Like 7 seasons? Oh my goodness. To be fair though, we're watching almost every night now. Even though at first we were trying to agree that we would only watch on Fridays and Saturdays. But you should take up trekking next. No! Trekking, what's trekking? Was that something with hiking or something? Going up tall mountains. I mean, I sometimes do that, although the mountains here aren't that tall, so I guess I'm not really doing it. Right, I'm gonna make a scarf green just so that we've got multiple green elements in here. Well, not green, I'm just gonna give it green stripes. Okay, let's not go with that thick of green. Forgot to ask, how's the weather looking for moon watching over there? Cloudy, but yesterday we still got to see a moon, so I'm hoping that we are going to see it. We are all sort of planning to stay up until 10 at least to see it. I have recently been thinking about nighttime painting, but then I remember that at night I am incredibly tired, so and I'm not even sure how I would get to see what I'm doing outside or inside. Well, inside I can have light, but then I can't see the outside. But it's going to be shinier than normal. I know. Yesterday was already pretty shiny. It was a nice copper red-ish look. I really liked that. It's kind of fitting that we're doing a spicy painting today, considering it's the special moon event. Okay, never mind. I can't figure out the lighting situation. Yeah, I wish the Pikachu had focused a bit better. I get that. phone cameras are just very difficult to handle sometimes. You never really want to focus on what you want them to focus on, which sucks big time sometimes. Starting to rain. You should be aware that the effect will already be decaying by the time it becomes dark here. It peaked at 15:30 p.m. today in the US, where it's nighttime. Well, at least so long as we get like some kind of cool moon, so I'll be happy. Basically a full moon as well. Yeah, I know. I am well aware. And I'm really excited for it too. Like I said, not sure if I'm gonna get any good pictures, but you know. Never hurts to try. Right, I'm gonna go over this with blue. Try and make them look a little colder. To be fair, I don't know why I got so excited about it yesterday. Nah. It's a cool event, you know, second full moon in August. It's gotta count for something. I guess I'm never informed about those things and it feels good to be in the know for once. Yeah. I can get that. Trying to make sense of this lighting scenario is really weird. Like, I don't want these to just look flat. I do want some 3D elements in there, but I'm having a little bit difficulty with this. A little difficulty, but only a little. I've been looking into some special watercolor sets from Derwent. If it comes from everywhere at once, shadows are gonna be weird. I'm trying to make sense of the lighting scenario here, just not working well. But it doesn't really matter. This is art and my interpretation of space. I have no idea, but I'm gonna try to work with the galaxy as a light source because everything else would break my brain. Back family was about just cooking something but done. What I miss? Not much. We're trying to figure out lighting and We were talking about the special moon that's up today, or tonight, rather. Well, painting on this. Da, da, da. The tea's tasting really weird today though, and I'm not sure if I want to keep drinking more of it. I do have to finish it eventually. Oh, this part is really dark. Well, light would some from a star, so not much, but if there was light be from the laptop. Oh my goodness. That is very true, and I didn't think about that. I'm still waiting for NASA to release Moon 2. Moon 1 has been here for too long. We need a second moon. You're right, there's light coming from the laptop. Oh my goodness. How did I ignore that? I need a paper towel. No paper towel! Fine, we'll just take it off like this. Earth is really boring with just one moon. Saturn has 81. It really doesn't taste good. Ugh. Now I'm drinking tea, and because our water was coming out dirty from the tap, we bought some store-bought water, and I cooked myself some tea with it, and it tastes really, really awful. That's the only way for me to put this. It doesn't taste good whatsoever. Ugh. I'm gonna make the windows dark anyway. I try to avoid drinking my painting water, and so far I've been pretty successful with that. And I really don't want to change that. But that really, really does not taste good with store-bought water. Ugh. I'm just glad the water's coming out cleaner again, because I don't think I could be living off this stuff. I need my tea, my peppermint tea. I've yet to wash my paintbrush off in my tea or drink my paint water. I usually stop right before I do it. Remembering, wait, that's not the water I'm supposed to be drinking. But I mean, I do make sure to have like a drastically different shape of container for both my paint, for like my paint water and my tea. So, yeah, you have seen a few close calls. But so far, no actual drinking of paint water. Which is good, because I don't want to like, no, let's not think about it. Let's not think about it. Right, okay, there's light coming from the galaxy, I'm assuming. Or at least like the middle bit seems to be glowing. But would it be hitting the stuff that's floating here so far away from it? It might not, actually. But is it dangerous to drink it? I mean, it's not recommendable, but is it like poisonous? I don't know. But it's paint, so it can't be good for me either. So I mean, like, if I already get stomach aches from pot noodles, I don't think painted water is going to do me any good. Yeah, I'm not testing it out. No. Oh my goodness. How do I shade the laptop? I really have no idea. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, it's still wet there. It's fine. Social experiment, streamer with a weak stomach versus glass of water with paint. Okay, my stomach isn't weak. It just doesn't like certain things. I can hardly even taste tea in that, which is weird, because I've had it sitting there for quite a while. Honestly, if I get stomach aches from that, I might actually admit to having a weak stomach. Apart from tea, I don't know, sweet drinks are too sweet for me. What's so different about the store-bought water? I don't know. It just tastes really weird and different. And I don't want to be drinking it anymore. But I've made myself a cup now, so I'm gonna finish it off at least. Was it in a plastic bottle? Plastic. Ugh. Yeah, probably. I'm glad when the tap water comes out all clean again and it's drinkable again. Because I ain't living off this. Ugh. Didn't exactly have time for that today, but you're probably right. I'm just gonna be glad when it's over. Oh, my foot. My foot. Why do I make you fall asleep all the time? Why am I like that? Foot asleep. Great. Well, now I've got this cup of tea, I'm gonna have to drink it. That's just the way it is. I mean, I've already drank most of it, I think. Yeah. To be honest, it doesn't taste as bad as the weird paracetamol tea drink I once had in England when I got some really bad cramps and tried to get rid of them. That was arguably worse. Look at the cute teddy bear floating through space. Ugh. I've got a weird taste in my mouth now, and I know I'm not going to be able to wash it out with anything proper because tap water's still questionable. but like only slightly questionable. Right, but you were asking what other drinks I like aside from tea. I don't know. I've only ever had coffee once, and that was okay, but I haven't drunk it since. And usually when I go to a place, like when we went to that inn with the art club thing, well, it wasn't really a club, it was just like a gathering, I suppose. I also ordered tea, but like the English tea, so you know. Iced tea is nice, but it's also sweet. Really sweet. But it's more drinkable than soft drinks or sodas for me. Like, I can drink them though. Milkshakes are fun, yeah. And sometimes Mum makes these made like back in the Netherlands. She made some smoothies out of frozen fruit and some other things. I don't remember what other things she put in there. Honey was in it. Frozen fruit, and I'm not entirely sure what else she put in there. I never was there. Lidl have like 2-liter iced tea I can just drink in one sitting. The thing is, we're on top of a hill. Where's the next Lidl? I know that the village down there has an Aldi, but it doesn't have a Lidl. Why am I doing this to myself? Seriously? Why? Mercadona. Oh. I'm not sure if there's any big stores in the other village, the other way around, down there. Like, I've seen small shops down there, but I don't think it has any big supermarkets. Spanish supermarket chain, yes. To be fair, it's Ireland. Like, Scotland has like odd shops. We've got old, I don't know how old shops, but like, we've got cute little shops here in the villages. Oops. I'm going to just ignore the fact that the colour's leaking out. Oh, is it the missile thrushes up there? Because I swear that sounds a lot like scratching bird feet. I'm in Ireland right now. Like, I know I started the channel when I was in the Netherlands, but now I'm in Ireland. We moved countries last November. You'll all be getting 70-cent noodle pots and loving it. Where's Azerbaijan? Ooh, nice. Now it is bothering me that this stuff is leaking into the other stripes. But I wasn't patient. I didn't want to wait. It's next to where they film Monty Python. And I know where Scotland is. I've never been though, which is a shame. Like, back when we lived in England, we did want to go, but we never got around to it before Brexit came around. And now we're in Ireland. Well, then we went to Ireland, and then after we went to the Netherlands, we went back to Ireland because the Netherlands weren't the ideal place for us to live. The silly thing is, I do have Abby Ann's address. but I'm not going to be telling it. Well, to get a flight here from there is only 40 minutes in the air long. The thing is, I'm afraid of flying. Like, getting in a plane makes me panic. That's just... So I'm not going to be willingly getting on a plane. No. We sent you postcards. Wait, no. A postcard for your birthday. It's weird because I'm expecting the taste of tea and instead it tastes like water from a plastic water bottle. To be fair, I got yours too. True. You know where I live. Up on a hill in Ireland, surrounded by other hills. Apparently the border between mountain and hill, like from what point a mountain is a hill, is super blurry. So it could be calling this mountains, but really I'm pretty sure they're hills. Like all of these have the word in front of it, knock, which I think is Gaelic for hill, so no. Ooh, huge quarry. Points at a random hill in Ireland. Yeah, right there. If you want to go to a furry con in Scotland, it's in Feb. Ooh, I've never been to a con. Exactly. I mean, I've been to a science fair that they had in Galway a couple of years ago. That was a lot of fun, actually. It was very interesting. We met some nice people. But I haven't been to any fairs since then, and I'm still trying to get into community stuff here. Fairy cons. I mean, come on, I walk around. Well, I don't walk around, but like, I do streams with this. Well, technically they're supposed to be cat ears, but these didn't turn out like cat ears. I've been wanting to update my headband, but at the moment I'm finishing off my blanket. Furry cons feels like you should have been there from day one. It's great but odd. I never had a book fair in our village. Well, not our village. It's not my village. I don't live in it. I just live near it. Like in the village. We had a book fair a couple of days ago. Oh gosh. I don't know any of these. Oh, it tastes so weird. But at least it's more drinkable than paracetamol tea. Oh, medieval fair is coming up very soon. Oh, I miss medieval fairs. Like, I haven't seen any since I left Germany. And I mean, in Germany, they had huge ones. Huge festivals. Or, like, at least one particular huge festival. And I did go to it, like, once or twice. Twice. And I did wear a fancy dress. We have Scone Palace and it's doing Fat Fair, but they always tell people day before. Okay. You gotta visit my town and I'll show you around. I mean, when is it? I'm not sure. Oh. Considering that Mum is going to Germany towards the start of October to visit some old friends of hers. We're just gonna ignore my lack of patience, okay? I don't think this year is going to be possible, but I do want to eventually visit a medieval fair again. Ow, my hand just got hurt. I mean, other than that, we also had down in the village something about the old crafts recently. Where a couple of people from the village. Right, I gotta finish cooking, but I have a great stream, y'all. Okay, nice. Enjoy your cooking, whatever it is you've cooked. I missed this year's Napoleonic Fair because I was out of town. It was the 110th anniversary of a famous battle against Napoleon's brother. Shame you missed it, but that sounds like a very interesting. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get much better than this, honestly. I'm just gonna come in with keyboard a little. Back in 2013, the 100-year anniversary was the coolest history thing I had ever seen. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's cool. I know that they also have the music festival in Milltown. That's like celebrating traditional Irish music. But I didn't go to that because I'm an artist, I don't do music. And most of it was teaching music, so that was out of the question for little me. Well, not little me, but you know what I mean. To be fair, I'm little. Would love a traditional Irish festival here as well. It's a traditional Irish festival in Spain. Fine Vera. We have something called Folkfest, but it's not my jam. Ooh. Right, not much left of that, but hey, the chieftains have a ton of contacts here in Spain. I suppose. Right, we're gonna mix up some really dark colour and fill in the windows. Wow, that was way over the line, but it's fine. Oh, and we'll also fill in the holes, because why not? We're the second biggest fans of Irish music, especially in the self-proclaimed regions of Galicia and Asturias. Spoiler, they are not Celtic, but they act like they belong. I suppose I suppose that counts. I'm going to pretend the stuff around the windows is just broken stuff and cracks. Because this spaceship has been long forgotten in space. Okay, there we go. The stomach ache is coming in, and I don't know from what it is. I had a stomach ache yesterday as well, which is weird, because I don't remember eating anything funny yesterday. I just realised I haven't had the chance to look at the new exhibition in the art gallery yet. And I don't know if it's still on. Yeah, I do hope it passes over. I really, really hope so. Am I going to paint these windows in one by one? Yes. Will I regret it? Probably. I'm gonna make them dark because obviously they're not going to be lit up. So it's gonna be like tiny, lots of tiny windows into a dark abyss. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yikes. Maybe it would have been better with a little bit of honey. You know what I forgot to bring downstairs? My metallic watercolor palette for stars and such. Do you usually add sugar to your tea? No, I don't. That's really something I don't do. I like it just the way it is, but I think in this case honey might have helped tone down the taste of plastic water bottle water. Okay, it's empty now. I think once the stream is done, I'm gonna take the opportunity to get myself to look through my ink stock and note down what colours ink I need. I do know that there is a range near, well, I say nearby, far away, kind of. Nearby is a stretchable term for me. But in a town, or city rather, there is a shop that has the exact inks I've been using for Inktober, although I'm also considering ordering them some special inks online. Maybe. Nearby, points at hills surrounded by mist, far, far away. The thing is, it's even further than I can see. To be fair, if the hills weren't there, I would probably be able to see farther than the hills. But nearby for me is a very stretchable term since we live in Ireland. The same way that neighbour is a stretchable term. From a specific high point in my neighbourhood, you can see across atop a mountain that's like 12 kilometers away. Medieval libraries really know where to build knew where to build cities. I mean, yeah. That's still pretty close, 12 kilometers, that's not that far away. Like, you could probably cycle to that on a good day. I'm really missing a little bit yoga a little bit. Like we did it on Monday, but we haven't done it since. Yes, we did do it yesterday. Because I had some sore muscles, but I think I do kind of want to do it tomorrow. I like walking over there. Yeah, it's a good, nice distance for a walk, I would say. Wait, is there much else we can do aside from, oh my goodness, what happened there? Fine, it's an old spaceship. It should be dirty, technically. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. See, if you can walk to it, and back to your home within a day, it's not that far away. It's pretty close by. Oops. Oh my goodness. My aim today with a brush. Really bad. You don't do stretching in the afternoons. I like doing it after returning from walks. No, I don't really do that. It's just yoga in the morning on occasion. We're trying to get back into the routine of doing it every day. But it doesn't always work out. Right, I think we can call this done. I'm not entirely sure. I also didn't bring down a fine liner. Actually, no, we're not calling it done. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna get my watercolor palette for the metallic colors, and we're going to add stars and sparkle. Okay? I have never seen anyone doing yoga here, even though I see advertisements everywhere. Maybe they're desperate. But yoga is pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna be back in a moment. Okay, we got a palette and a pen to sign in a moment. I've also got some glue here, just to glue the prompt words to the back once we're at that point. You know, what I could have also gotten myself? A paper towel. Did I do that? No. Who gets themselves paper towels nowadays? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, we got a... It's looking really great already. I know, I just want to add some stuff. I'm gonna make it dirty. No ship that's been floating around for ages. It's this clean. Ta-ta. There we go. Now everything looks intentional. Okay, get over here. And we're gonna trace the galaxy a bit. I'm gonna put glowing white in the middle here. Obviously you can't see it. And we're gonna get, I think it's called iridescent purple, but I'm not entirely sure. We're just gonna wrong one. It's like I'm not adding anything, and I can't really tell where I've added the iridescent purple, but that's fine. I don't think I really need to darken up the space things, but I might add some darker spots around the galaxy before I gotta let it cook. Alright, if you say so. Don't actually follow my advice, I am no artist. To be fair, that's the same as saying follow the just trust the process, so you know. But I'm not sure if a cooked galaxy is a good galaxy. Can you cook a galaxy? Is it technically cooking because there are so many hot stars inside of it? I'm going to stop talking now. Sounds better if you say it than if I do. To be fair, text doesn't sound like anything. Well, some text does in your head, but generally text doesn't sound like anything at all. So you're good. Just gonna darken the sky around here a little bit. I swear, it partially sounds like raining and it partially sounds like the missile thrushes are back. And I'm not entirely sure which one of them it is, but it's coming from like right above me. And it could be either rain, and it's not raining, so I'm assuming it's with missile thrushes back up there. I know you can't hear anything, it's like a really quiet drumming and scratching. And it's a little bit kind of uneven, but it's also really weirdly rhythmic. I don't know how to describe it. Like sometimes it's quick and sometimes it's slow and sometimes it's like a mix and sometimes you're just not sure what you're hearing. And right now it's constant, and I think, yes, it is raining. Okay, it is rain. It's rain right now. That's rain sounds I'm hearing. I guess I've just become a little bit paranoid after the missile thrushes raided our roof yesterday. fun as it was, kind of freaky. I'm hoping this doesn't ruin our chances of seeing the full moon later tonight. How many were there? Over pics, it looks like 20 or so. I don't know exactly, because they were like really spread out and I wasn't outside because I didn't want to like disturb them and make them fly away. But there are a lot of them. I don't know what the standard size for a missile thrush swarm is. Is it called a swarm? Or is it a flock? It's a flock of birds, right? And a swarm of bees. I'm a little bit... I'm getting them mixed up because in German it's both. They're both swarms. You must not disturb the bird vibe. Exactly. I must not disturb it. Okay, now we're getting more dark sky vibes. Still got a gradient going because I do kind of want a gradient in here. Even though technically everything around the galaxy would be black. Or like a really, really dark blue. But I want some depth in here. So we're gonna just go with this. Oh, my back. There we go. Okay. Right, I'm gonna check iridescence. Oh yes, we've got some nice shiny things. I think I'm gonna add some blue shiny to the shiny. And maybe even some yellow. But first let's go with blue. So on some purple again. Hey, Nick Moore, nice to see you again. How are you doing? I think we're going to add a little bit of yellow. Okay, you can't see me add anything really. But I swear it's shiny. It's very shiny. Okay. Although I myself can barely see the shine because I've not got a light hitting it from above. But if I tilt it, yeah, that's shiny. It's shiny. That's nice. Now we gotta wait for that bit to dry, because I kind of do want to add some stars to this, and I can't add stars if it's not dry. But also let's blur out these really harsh edges. That's slightly bothering me. Just blur it out. Okie dokie. There we go. Now I kind of wish I... Oh my goodness. That's weird blue. But it's fine, it's space. We just put it off to some spacey shenanigans. We've got a weird spaceship in here anyway. Nothing in this painting is realistic. Technically. Dirt. Make it dirty. Maybe let's make the other stuff dirty as well. I say I want to let it dry, and when I add more paint to it, kind of seems counterproductive, doesn't it? Oh. What am I doing? Right. Oh yes, that's very shiny. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't. No, you can't. Not on this slide. But I can tell if it tilted towards me. But it's very shiny. Okay. I was about to say, oh my goodness, the bread is done. No, I don't want to get up. But Mum's on it. Which is good. Because I don't feel like taking out the bread right now. But that's very shiny. I like it. But now that the indigo is drying, I think it's not dark enough. Like, space is supposed to be dark. Really dark. I mean, I did want to have it light around the galaxy, but see the difference between those two? No. We're not having that. Okie dokie. I think that should be fine. Let's add same really dark indigo down here. Really hoping that's going to be the last layer of indigo I'm going to have to do for the sky. Because I don't want to be colouring it in forever. Even though I do know that dark shades with watercolours are not easy, because watercolours are transparent by nature. Oops. Pretend you didn't see that. just add some more dark indigo up the top. Upper corner. Top right, there we go. I know my directions. Mostly. Now we gotta let this dry. And I really should have brought down another sketchbook to work on something else. Oh great, now that's looking really light. Okay, just need to let it dry. Just let it dry. I really don't want to just let it dry. I mean, technically, I could try to add stars in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna just add some stars. Add some stars. We're just gonna get some gold. I'm gonna just gently sprinkle it on top of the galaxy. We're just gonna call that a cluster. A nice cluster of sprinkled stars. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Right, we're gonna go with a dark gold. If anything gets on the items, it's just like, I don't know, space dust. Or they themselves are a little bit shiny. I don't know, we can make up excuses. It's art. There are no rules. Add some silver stars as well for some variation in color for shininess. Oh, you guys can barely see it. Space dust. If it's an only thing other than the galaxy, it's space dust. Nice. Okay, I think we're going to leave that there and we're gonna take off tape. Take the tape off. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm getting paint on myself now because the paint on the tape is not dry in any way, shape or form, but it doesn't really matter. Right, let's take off you. Let's take you off, sorry. Grammar. We all know about grammar. Oh goodness. Okay, fine, we're just gonna stick you like that. Fine. Right, you next. Shape a little tape ball. Whee. Okay, which one of these tapes do I have to take off first? Oh, isn't art lovely and messy? Art is a lovely mess. There you go. That's an example. This is an example of a lovely mess. It's a lovely piece that's... tape is ripping my paper apart a little bit, but it's fine. Slightly blurry edges are not Smurf hands. I mean, very dark Smurf hands, like indigo is, I mean, it's blue, but at least it's watercolor, that's easy to wash off. True. I mean, I've had acrylics. Ooh. Or ink. Ink usually doesn't just wash out. And I'm regretting my choice of tape for this. Okay. I really need to try that trick where you try to make the tape less sticky. I should really try that next time I use this tape. Or any tape. Yeah, I was about to say ink. Yeah. I mean, I do have a fountain tip pen that I write with, and sometimes I do get ink on my hands, and that does not easily come off. I mean, a lot of it is water-soluble ink, so that's that, but Inktober is going to be very fun and messy. Oh no, I need to take that tape off first. Good to know. Now the question is, where are we going to stick the words? Are we going to stick it front? I think we're going to stick it on the back. Oh, it's fine. So long as the inside of the piece is intact, what happens on the outside edge doesn't matter. It's fine. That's what I'm going to tell myself. It's not ruined, it's not ruined, it's not ruined. Oh my goodness. It's also really sticking to the board, and I'm pretty sure it's leaving some glue residue. Yeah. Okay. I really need to figure out a way to make this tape less sticky. I mean, with certain papers, it doesn't really do much harm, but with this paper, it clearly does. Ah, lovely. Right, we've got some areas that need drying, particularly this corner and this bit. These two are pretty much dry, but like the galaxy isn't, nor are the holes. But I can sign. Ugh. Right here. Oh wow, that's slightly messed up. August 2023. Okay. Now the question is, stick the words on the front so everyone knows what the prompts were, or stick them on the back. It's too thick for that. I think we're gonna have to stick them on the back once everything is dry and fit stuff, so I'm gonna have to do that on my own. So, ta-da! Wonderful. It's a really pretty painting. I need to draw more galaxies because I really love this swirly swirl. Space paintings in general. I don't do space paintings a lot. I mean, I did paint Mercury once, but I want more space paintings now. I want so many things. I've got more ideas when I can physically paint, and I know that, but it's fine. So, next Friday we're going to hopefully have clean hands again. Or maybe they'll be entirely blue, who knows at this point. Hiccups. Nah, keep them Smurfy. I'm gonna have to wash my hands at some point today, so who knows? Who knows? Cows went over the hill. Can't see them. Didn't even bother coming close. Sad. Well, I'll see you on Friday for more fun things. I do want to paint some missile thrushes after seeing so many of them. Yeah, I know, no cows. Really, really, really mean of them not to come over and say hi. Not even a wave of a hoof. Even sadder than them being on screen. No cows. Yeah. It's fine though. We'll live. We'll live. I'm really happy with this though. It looks really nice. I mean, the scarf shading could be a little bit better, but it's fine. It's really nice. And shiny. And my camera just... Okay, we're just gonna call it a day. I'm not gonna bother finding the second battery. So, I'll see you on Friday. Have a nice... have a nice week. Over Potter's Alive. Goodbye. See you on Friday. Bye. And nice of you, and thank you for joining, Nick Moore. See you.